So today I'm taking you through average rate of return. So shall do a number, but then it will show you how to do any other number on average rate of return. So I have this question: an investment in any machine costing 1.5 will be generating profit shown below over the 5 years of its project useful life. So that means it has a useful life of 5 years. You should note that. And then you should also note that the cost is 1.5 million. And then they're saying after 5 years the machine will have no residual value. You also note that depreciation is charged on a straight line basis. I'll show you how a straight line basis looks like. So the outflows so far that have shown us depreciation. The target rate of return is 15% and the corporation tax is 30%. So for the solution, we shall first determine what is ARR, that's the average rate of return, which is average profits out of average investment. After that, we have to draw a table because we have to know the profit after tax. And now that table, that's where we include particulars of the years they had given us, that's 1 up to 5. The earnings before tax, we had those in the table they gave us in the question. Then depreciation, which they had said it's charged on the straight line basis. Then we have what we get as a profit, that's earnings minus depreciation. Then the tax, which is 30%, and then after we get the profit after tax. So starting in the table, earnings before tax, we had 600, 550, 500, 450 and 400. Let's just assume we have written the zeros because the space is limited. Then depreciation, when they talk about the straight line basis, we get the cost minus the residual value then everything out of the years. So this is years, we can say it's whole life. So this is 1.5. The question was saying it has no residual value, so that's 0. Residual value is the same as scrap value. Then out of 5 years, so that is 300,000. So that's what we bring here in place of depreciation. Remember, we've written the zeros. So we put depreciation in brackets because it's an outflow. So the brackets mean it's an outflow. In layman's language, it's a negative, so we have to subtract it from here. So to get the profit, we are getting earnings before tax minus depreciation. So this will give us 300. This is 250. This is 200. 150 and 100. And then going to the tax is 30%. So that 30%, the tax is charged on the profit. On the profit we get after getting earnings before tax minus depreciation. So simple terms, tax will be 30% times what we got here, which is 300, the profit before tax, which gives us 90, or we can say 90,000. So it's 90, then 30% of 250, we're getting 750, which you can see is 75. So that was 75, 60, 45, 30. Don't forget these zeros. I just put the zeros up because the space was limited. But then make sure if you drink your table, the space is enough. So the outflow tax is also an outflow. So we put the brackets, meaning we have to subtract them off. If for example sales they'll be going out, like, okay, for outflows, these are things that are coming off your business. You have to spend, you have to put some, if you purchase, some money is going out. So tax, we have to pay tax the 13%. Depreciation, we put that money aside because our machines or anything, they're losing value. So now to get profit after tax, we shall get profit before tax minus the tax. So this is the profit after tax minus the tax. Profit before tax, sorry. So 300 minus 90 gives us 210. This gives us 175. Gives us 140. It's 105. This is 70. Make sure you have a calculator. So now this is our table. It's done. So after the table, remember we want average profits. So far we've got the profits, but we haven't got the average profits. So what is average? Average, we shall get all the profits, the profit after tax, that is 210, 175, 140, 105, and 70, divided by the number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is 210, all these out of 5. So after adding those, the answer we shall get is 140,000. Now this is average profits. So from the average profits, we have to get the average investment. Remember, the formula is average profits out of average investment. So average investment, if we go back to the question, the average investment that I told us is an investment in a new machine costing 1.5. So that is 1.5. And then that's the only amount we have. If there is some closing balance, there is any other income that we put in the investment, in the due course we add it here, but currently we only add 1.5, so divided by 2. This is an amount, this is an amount, so get 750. So now getting our average rate of return, it will be the average profits out of the average investment. So that is which gives us, this will give us 180, but then this multiplied by 100, because remember the question that given us, the target of return was 15%, so it was in a percentage form, so that's why we multiply by 100, which will give us 18.7%. Now remember, they wanted us to assess whether the project should be undertaken. Since 18.7% is above the 15% they've given us, that's automatically good enough. So yes, the project should be undertaken. So I think that's it. Thank you for everything, and then subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on, because I'll be bringing more of the calculations about anything in financial management, financial analysis, everything that concerns accounting, business administration, procurement. Always come back here. Thank you.